Shauna, what's going on back there?
Not much going. You had a lot more going on over there than we have going on over here.
Yeah, we had the Goomba boys there. Did you see that?
I did.
Like all that forget about it stuff. Yeah.
Forget about it. That was a great interview. Well, we're going to get to the news now. After 106 days of debate, today Governor Schwarzenegger is set to sign California's budget. The agreement, which was reached yesterday, includes $15 billion in budget cuts, $12 billion in tax hikes, and billions more in loans from the federal stimulus plan. Most of the budget cuts will come from education programs. The governor called California lawmakers courageous for coming to an agreement.
This is a historic budget, and not only did they pass a great budget, but also a great reform package.
Among the tax increases included in the budget, a 1-cent increase to the sales tax, a boost in income tax, and a higher vehicle licensing fee. Well, today Wall Street opens in a tough territory. The Dow Jones Industrial starts off below the 7,500 mark, about half of what it was just over 2 years ago. It's not what President Obama was hoping for in a week that he tried to build confidence in his economic fixes. NBC's Brooke Hart is in Washington with more.
In Canada for a day, President Obama talked trade and touted his new economic jolt.
Not only because it provides a short-term boost to the economy.
But by the time he returned, it was clear short-term isn't yet. Foreclosures are up 18%. Nearly 5 million people claim jobless benefits, a record. Both helped sink the Dow to its lowest point in 6 years.
The government is promoting bad behavior.
Anger over the housing bailout shook the trading floor live on CNBC.
This is America. How many of you people want to pay for your neighbor's mortgage that has an extra bathroom and can't pay their bills? Raise their hand. How about we all? President Obama, are you listening?
Housing help or not, economists say Americans will pay.
Either you can help your neighbor and help them so that they can stay in their home, or don't help them and they'll lose their home and it'll cost you money because you will be worth less because your home will have just dropped in value.
For millions, there's a double blow. No work means no refinancing.
I've been out of work for quite a while.
There might be some others out there.
Job fairs are packed, the jobless rate climbing.
It's currently already in the mid-7s, and so it's very likely to go, above 8 for sure.
Bitter news in a week President Obama tried to build confidence in an economic turnaround. In Washington, Brooke Hart, NBC News.
A 5-year-old girl remains in critical condition this morning after she was hit by an SUV. It happened around 4 o'clock Thursday afternoon on Miles Avenue between Adams and Washington in La Quinta. The girl was walking across the street when she was hit. Police say the driver may not have seen the child as she was crossing the road. They also say alcohol was not a factor in the accident. A huge bombshell in the trial of Raymond Lee Oyler, the man charged with starting the deadly Esperanza fire that killed 5 firefighters. The defense has DNA evidence they believe proves Oyler did not start the fire. The defense tested DNA removed from 2 of the devices that authorities believe started the Esperanza fire. In an exclusive report obtained by Kmir 6, you can see the results. The lab says the DNA came from a single source and that Oyler is excluded as a DNA match. Kmir 6 legal analyst John Patrick Dolan says he believes this will be a significant boost to Oyler's case.
The defense has been saying since the beginning, you have multiple people that started fires over this period of time. And Oyler certainly, it appears to be linked to the fires in June, but he is not linked to the Esperanza fire. And the same kind of device you're saying he used is the kind of devices that were found in May. And there's nothing that links him to those devices. In fact, it shows that somebody else used those devices. You have some serious question about the Esperanza fire and whether or not Oyler had anything to do with it.
Oyler is accused of setting 23 fires between May and October of 2006, accumulating in the Esperanza blaze that killed 5 firefighters and destroyed 34 homes. He faces the death penalty if convicted in the Esperanza blaze. Well, will this beautiful weather stay with us through the weekend? Meteorologist Mike Salinas joins us now on your latest lifestyle weather forecast. Hey, Mike.
I got you all to myself this morning, Shauna. You chased off Gino. And you chased off Liberty. We're just here together. Well, and you at home as well. Hey, it's going to be a nice day.
Well, I was going to say that, Manny putting out the best lighting because that's really the exciting category of the night. That's the one I look most forward to every year, best lighting. Anyway, earlier Sean and I picked our selections for best supporting roles and for best director. And now for the final three categories. Shauna, you and I pretty much picked the same. Liberty seems to be the wild card in this whole thing. So for best actress, I believe I went with Meryl Streep.
You did, but I actually was the wild card. I don't think it's the wild card, to be quite honest. Gino, I think Kate Winslet. Meryl Streep is a big favorite of the Academy, but actually Kate Winslet is as well. So I think you and Liberty went with the safety with Meryl Streep, and I think I was the wild card in that one, and I went with Miss Kate Winslet.
And then for best actor, I think well, we pretty much all agreed Mickey Rourke. At least that's what my pick was. Also, it looks like Liberty went with Mickey Rourke. You went with Sean Penn?
I went with Sean Penn. I know, I'm the wild card again. You know, I got to tell you, Gino, the Academy loves portrayals and they love true stories. So I think he has got a very good shot of taking home that award.
And Best Picture, I will tell you, I went with Slumdog Millionaire, not because it was my favorite film of the year, just because I think it's the one that's going to win. Being sort of a history geek, I really enjoyed Frost Nixon, but it looks like you and I both went with Slumdog Millionaire, and Liberty went with Milk, which is a bit, I mean, if anything is going to upset Slumdog Millionaire at this point, I think it would be Milk.
Absolutely, it would be Milk, but I really do think that Slumdog Millionaire will take that Academy Award home. They're going to go home with the gold for sure. And
coming up on Monday, Manny the Movie Guy will join us once again as we recap the ultimate winners, and we'll find out who indeed is the best prognosticator amongst the three of us. We'll be back here live at Indian Wells Country Club when we come back. Stick around.